Hi guys, so today I'm going to share with you the Spellbinder's April 2022 card kit of the month. It is called Picket Fences. I already did a whole unboxing of this along with the other kits of the month, so I'll link that video in the description box if you're interested in seeing all of it at one time. But in this video I'm going to do a tutorial on this one. So this was sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. And as you can see, I've been using a kit in different videos. I believe I used it for the small die of the month and possibly, the APG. Did I use it on the large die? I don't recall. But either way, I got papers and things from it. So what I want to do is focus on using the little picket fence, because that's what it's about, right? And then the little flower is so cute. So I unboxed this previously, so I went through everything. So we have our dies here. And let me give you a measurement on the little picket fence again in case you're wondering. I'm just going to put it on my mat and give an approximate measurement. It is, the die cutting edge is probably 3/4 of an inch by just over an inch tall. So 3/4 of an inch by just over an inch tall. And then we have really sweet, the little pieces that if you want to do wood or whitewash or anything, but you add some texture if you want to pop that on top of the base one, or just, here they have the texture, but it's just texture on white. Really sweet. Of course, you can just, for a quick one, just run this through and you have that. And then you have little sprigs and flowers, and they're really good size. I don't know if you can see how large the flowers are. And then these little guys. And all the little doodads to kind of dress them up and make them even fuller, So really sweet. And then, of course, our papers and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is... Oopsie, I lost one here. There we go, the stems. See what colors I want to use on my card, grab a card base and all that out of the kit, and we'll get started. Okay guys, so I just grabbed pretty much all the papers in the kit. I think I left a couple behind there, but we're going to use all these. I am going to cut a little fence. I think the paper that's in the kit's a little bit off-white, the what you would consider white paper, so I'm just going to use this white scrap that I have, and I'll cut this guy out. I'll also cut this guy out 3 times, so we have this other layer that's going to be white on white, again with that little texture, just like they showed there in the example, so I'll run those through a few times to get those other pieces. Actually, I'm going to put this here. And before I get too far in showing all the different pieces, I did grab a card base and then this paper, because I thought, why not? A little unexpected to have that behind the little fence and the flowers and things. So I'm going to cut this down probably to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. If you have the precision dies, great time to use them. Otherwise, we cut them 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. If you don't like 8s, you can do 4, 5 1/4, or you can mat the whole card, of course, 4 1/4, 5 1/2. But I like to leave a little edge, so I will do that. And then these guys, I'm just going to take, what I think is like leaf dies or stems. I'll just do kind of what they're doing in the example. They did this one on the darker green, and like maybe these leaves and stems on maybe this lighter green, or mix and match however you would like. The little accent pieces, like these little pieces that go like in the middle of the flower here and here and things, or like behind these little bulbs. So cute. I'll do in gold, so I just need a little less amount of this gold paper. I'll run that through a couple times, and then the way they have them layered up is like this little guy, and then this little piece kind of layers over that to make a bud or flower that has those 2 layers. So I just grabbed, of course, the pinks and yellows, whatever else you want to grab there. Oh, I did grab the purple one. It's right here. So again, light pink, dark pink, light pink, whatever it is you want. We have all these little guys. These look more like daisies, so yeah, I'll definitely do that from the yellow, or maybe white with yellow, or with the gold center. Little purple flower, and these little buds. So these are the ones that pretty much just go on the stem like this, wherever you want to put it, and then you layer it up with that other this little guy sticking out behind it. So however many of those you want to cut out. And then we have even like this smaller flower if you want to layer it up with this guy or make him his own flower. I mean, there's lots of ways to use this. So I'll just cut it out from different colors of paper, and I'll be back. And whenever I do something like this, I will tape this down, maybe cut it like this, because if I want 2 or 3 or however many, just whatever it is, I tape it down. I'll tape this down, and I'll run a whole bunch of them through at once. That way they pretty much all get cut at once, and if there's anything I want to repeat, I will do that. But initially I try to put as many dies on my mat at one time, or I don't know if it's a mat, but the cutting plates or folder, whatever it is that you're using, and I get them all cut at once, you know. So, okay guys, so I have my card base here ready to go. Again, just trimmed down. I think I might use the stamp of the month and the die of the that coordinates with it. I was gonna say die of the month, but that's something else. For the sentiment, because there's one on there that I really want to pair with this. And of course the kit comes with, you know, all these stickers and die cut pieces, ephemera that definitely have sentiments and other things you can do all these fun things with. Okay, for these guys, I think all I'm going to do is, oh, I was gonna say, where's my last two? I'm just gonna go ahead and glue them down. If you want to put some dimensional on that, you know, behind each little picket, that'd be really sweet also. So I'm just going to take a moment and just layer them up, and that's just basically giving a little more texture, right? A little something different, a little more detail. I'll hold that up so you can see that, how cute. And I'll do it with all 6 going across. I'm going to go ahead and layer up my little flowers. So like, let me see if in this image I can see. Okay. It looks like this little bud goes this way where it's pointing it facing down, but you know, whatever it is you want to do. And then I'll take one of these little gold pieces. I think I only made one of these, so I have... This is like the cutest thing with Spellbinders. I love these little guys. They're just so cute. And I don't know, I always call them bells or buds or whatever, but they're little cuties. So, you know, put together those guys. You know, this guy here, maybe I'll pop that. Pop this in the center. Okay, so I'm just going to layer up some of these flowers, and I'll just tell you, like this one, looks like they have it layered up like this. Again, if you want to put some dimensionals in between the layers, definitely do that. Yeah, so, you know, these guys, I'll pop a little gold center. This one, maybe I'll pop one of these smaller ones in there, and I'll be right back. So I'm just going to layer up those few items, then we'll put things together. I have that. I have my little picket fence, our beautiful little flowers. You know, if you want to shape them at all, you can definitely do that. You're probably more with these daisy ones. And then I'm just going to come in and put them each on stems. Now, you can always put the stems first and then put the flowers on just to see kind of where you're at, but I'm going to just take a moment and put some of these on each one. Maybe I'll add a leaf or 2. I might do the leaves separately because I like to do those later, kind of like as filler. So I'm just going to add a little stem here and there to each one of these little guys, and I'm just doing that randomly. So, you know, a little glue, little flower. How cute are those? They're so sweet and delicate. I love it. Okay, so each one I'm just going to add a stem. Before I start picking my little flowers, they're all pretty much ready. I just put a little dimensional adhesive on the back, just on these 2 sides, because I don't know exactly where I'm going to put my little flowers, and just to have them ready. And maybe we'll place this like right here. And maybe there. Looks about even. Maybe I could have gone a little more to the left, but that's okay. And then I'll just start kind of seeing where it is that I want to put each of my little flowers. And they should be different heights and stuff, so I'm just trying to see what it is I'm trying to do, and we'll cut some down if we need to. And all of that. Oh, so sweet. Yeah, I'm going to trim this guy down a little bit. I'm just trying to see a little something. And then these guys. And then we have our leaves too. So, okay. Something like that. So what I'm going to do is pick up that purple guy. Maybe pop this back in here somewhere. Just to have a little something there. And so that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to take a minute to add some glue. Add our little flowers back in. Yeah, I'm going to cut that one down just a little bit now that I have that other piece there. Something like that. Maybe this little guy will go right here. And I'm just putting a little glue. Maybe this guy. Okay, so I'm just going to take a moment to just glue things down and tuck them back in wherever I think looks nice. Like that. Okay, Okay, and I'll be right back. And if I need to trim things down, I will do that as I go along. And then we'll tuck in some of the leaves to finish off. So I'll be back when I get to gluing everything down. Get a little bit closer. Alright, so now we have that. And then I'm just going to start tucking in leaves here and there. Maybe this larger one like in here. And I don't know if you noticed, I didn't put like tons of glue on each little guy, so like when I come in here I can tuck this guy back in there if I wanted to, or however I want. But that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to fill in the spaces with some little leaves and just fill this out. I think this one needs to go this way. So cute. And there we go. Okay, and I'll continue just filling in with leaves. Okay guys, sweet little picket fence, left the little flowers just popped in there. And so I'm going to do is actually, like I said, take the stamp of the month. So stamp of the month, as I've discussed before, is a photopolymer stamp set, and I just thought this collecting happy moments. I think that one's really sweet with like flower picking, you know, so collecting, I don't know. I just thought that went really well together. So I'm just going to stamp that right quick in some VersaFine ink. And I'm just picking a spot, and hopefully I didn't move that because the paper was a little bit crooked. There we go. What I mean, it's kind of popped up, so I was like, oh, where am I stamping? I don't know. Okay, there's that. And then the set actually comes with all of the dies, the stamp of the month, that would cut quite a bit of pretty much everything, I think. So I'm going to look for the stamp that cuts that sentiment. It might be this one. That's the one. Look at that. Look right through there. I'm just going to tape that down and run it through, and I'll be right back. Popping that out. Look at that. So sweet. And I just looked right down that to, you know, create it. And I think I'm just going to pop that up here. Well, you can put it right here too. I mean, there's lots of places you can place that. I don't know. That's so cute. I'm just going to pop it up there. So, just a couple of dimensionals. And, you know, if you want to put some smaller dimensionals at the very ends there. I'm just going to put it like this, and that's going to finish off our card. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Spellbinder, for sending these items for a review. I'll have some images coming up for you guys. I'll have the links in the description box. Of course, you know, with the Spellbinders, and as you know, with the Spellbinders monthly kits, you know, whatever you're signed up for, it'll renew the 5th of the next month. You can cancel anytime before that. If you want to change something, there's no skip option anymore. You just cancel that one and then add whatever it is that you do want. If that's a whole package or just certain things, you know, you just do that all in the club portal there. But I'll have the links to all the different clubs and images coming up. And of course, if you're a member, you get 10% off the site every day. It's just reflected in the price that you see if you're logged in, and that's how they work that. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye now.